Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for another tutorial, pattern tutorial. This is number 3 pattern of my combination stitches, and it's a 4-row pattern I've made, and it's 3 of the rows are very easy. It's a single crochet row, half double crochet row, half double crochet row again, but sort of in a 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch, and then we've got this lovely texture row here. It looks complicated, but it's not. It gives it a lovely feel to it. It's a great one for scarves, and it's absolutely wonderful for blankets. So it's a 4-row repeat, but the 3 rows are very easy. What I suggest is work the sample with me, see how you feel. This is done in lightweight yarn, number 3 DK yarn here in the UK, and a 4mm crochet hook, and you just need to start with any even number chain for this pattern. Is there anything else that I need to? Yes, so like I said, if you know how to do half double crochets and single crochets, then we're good to go. Otherwise you can have a little practice of those, and then we can you can start the pattern with me. If you don't have those materials, you can try any yarn and any corresponding hook. And then obviously patterns, you can change your hook sizes, and that's the whole point of working the little sample together, because then you can get a feel, and you can also get a width of the chain that you've done, and then multiply upwards to what you need. So yeah, this is the combination stitch number 3. Absolutely love this. Right, so I'm going to push this aside, and I've got some bright golden mustard here, and I'll show you a very small sample. If for any reason I'm going a bit too fast, please just pause the video, and you can change the speed from playback options on the settings. Right, so do your slip knot how you do your slip knot. Start with an even chain, and I'm going to do a very small sample of 12 chains. Okay, once you have your even number of chain, if you're working the sample, then do 12 chains, and the first row is a single crochet row, so we never count the 1 on the hook. 1 and 2, go into the second chain, put your hook in, pull up the loop and pull through 2, into the next chain, pull up the loop and pull through 2. That's your single crochet, and you want to do single crochet all the way to the end. Okay, that's row 1. Now when we go to, it's like I said, it's a 4-row repeat. It works up very quickly, but when we do the next row 1, it will be in the back loops, but I'll show you that part when we get there. So chain 2 for row 2, flip your work over. We are going to count that as a double crochet, half double crochet, so we won't work that stitch. We'll go to the next one and do a half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up the loop and pull through 3. Yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull up the loop and pull through 3. That's your half double crochet. Now do half double crochet all the way till the end of your row. If for any reason I get here quicker than you do, then please just pause and take your time. Pause the video, and then we can continue. So that's row 2. Row 3 is just as easy. Chain 2, go to the, not this one, go to the next one and do 2 half double crochets into the same stitch, like so. Skip the next one and 2 half double crochets into the next one. Skip 1 and 2 half double crochets into the one after. Skip 1 and 2 half double crochet. When you get to here, there's one, but this is also one here, right here. This, because it's a half double crochet, it just looks like it's forming part of the chain, but it's not. It is actually a stitch. So go into there and place 2 half double crochets. Now you have 2 options. You can either put your very last half double crochet into chain 2, or you can just go into the space. I'll just go into the space for this row. Okay. Chain 1 and flip your work. Now we are on row 4. This is the row that looks complicated, but it's not. What we want to do is, we've done this very last half double crochet here on the end, and then we've got this V formed with the 2 half double crochets with the space in the middle. We are going to go straight into the middle. So push that aside. There's my first 2 half double crochets. That's the space in between. So go in between the 2 half double crochets. So yarn over, go in, pull up the loop, pull through 2 and keep it there. We want to go into that space now before the 2 half double crochets. Go in, pull up the loop, 4 loops, pull through all 4. Now we skip over these 2 half double crochets, go into the next space and do a slip stitch. Go into the center of these half double crochets, pull up a loop and pull through 2, yarn over, go back and pull through the 4 loops and slip stitch into the next space. Let's show you that again. Yarn over, go through the center, pull up the loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go into that space, pull up the loop, pull through all 4 and slip stitch into the next space. Got 2 sets left here, so go into the middle, pull up the loop and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through for 4 loops and slip stitch here. One more to do, so yarn over, go in between the half double crochets, pull up the loop and pull through 2, yarn over, go into that space and pull through all 4 loops. And what you want to do now is into that chain 2 space, just go into the space and do your very last slip stitch. That's what it looks like from the back. And this is where we have the lovely magic on this side. Right, back to row 1. So I'll show you the 4 rows again. And this row 1 from now on will be in the back loops of these stitches here. So you can see the little bobbly thing that we made here. Then we've got the tiny slip stitch. There's the next one and there's the one after. If you can't see, just turn your work over, and it's these stitches that run along here, and we are working into the back loops only. So there's the very first one. Go in and do a single crochet. There's the next one. There's the tiny slip stitch, go into there, and you want to work single crochets, just the back loop, very back loop. So you forget all of this at the front, all of these stitches. If you pull that down with your finger, you can see there's our stitch. We're going into the back loop. Got this one here. And then right at the end, we put a hook into this space here for the last single crochet. The reason I'm working in the back loops is that it just gives this a bit more of a texture from the top. Okay, row 2, chain 2. We don't go into this one because the chain 2 will act as a half double crochet. We'll go to the next one and put a half double crochet. And a half double crochet into every stitch along. Oh, there's a knot in my yarn, I do apologise. And you will look at this work and think that's not look right. The very last one is right here on the end. Chain 2 for row 2. And now we will skip this one and place 2 half double crochets into this one. Next stitch, skip 1 and 2 half double crochets, skip 1 and 2 half double crochets, skip 1, 2 half double crochets. And remember when I told you before, you'll skip this one, but this whole thing is not a chain. There's a stitch at the top here, especially with a half. When we do a half double crochet, that's how it always looks. It looks very different from a double crochet. So don't mistake this as being the entire chain 2. It's not. So you skip 1, go to the very last one here and do 2 half double crochets, and then place your final half double crochet into the chain 2. If you don't like that look there, then I suggest you just work it into the top of the chain 2. Chain 1 for row 4. And we will now begin our textured row. So we are using these 2 half double crochets and this space here. So yarn over, go into the middle of the 2 half double crochets, pull up the loop and pull through 2. Then yarn over, go into that first space and pull through all 4 loops, go to the next space and do a slip stitch. Yarn over, go into the middle, pull through 2, yarn over, and then pull through 4. Slip stitch into the next one. When you begin to do the stitches, you'll know exactly where to put them, and it's not really that complicated. If for any reason I am going too fast, please do slow me down, okay, in the video options. This is the very last one. Go into the half double crochets, pull through the 2 and pull through the 4. Very last one here, and chain 2 and do your half double crochet. And that's how you will continue. Row 1 to 4, 4 being this textured row. Now, if you're making a blanket or a scarf, obviously you don't want to finish on that row. You want to finish on row 2. So you will now do your single crochet row at the back loops, and you'll do the row number 2, which is the half double crochet row. So it just evens it out for you, okay? Right. Hope you like this pattern, guys. I really love this one. I feel like making a bed throw now with this. I did start one, which turned into a runner. And I've made a little table runner as well, made a bed runner as well. I'm constantly crocheting in between everything else, and cushion covers, you name it, I've made it. And I've got so many projects outstanding, so I just switch, you know, when I get a little bit tiresome of doing the same thing, I just switch over to something else. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Excuse me, and please do subscribe, like and share this to anyone who you think might like to make this. I think it's absolutely superb. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you on the next one.